Welcome to ProGro Partners. We are excited to have you join our team. If this is your first year with ProGro, or if you are a returning merchandiser, we look forward to working with you. Our plants come in all shapes and sizes of pots and containers. They come in a huge variety of flowers, both annuals and perennials. We have hanging baskets, patio containers, ground covers, grasses, and basket builders. If you aren't familiar with any of these terms, don't worry, you will be after working for a few days. If you are a returning merchandiser and recognize these terms, this will be a great reminder of the products that we carry. Let's start learning the size of the pots that our plants come in. Annuals and perennials come in 4-packs, 6-packs, jumbo packs, handle packs, 4-inch, 6-inch, pints, quarts, gallons, 2 gallons, and 5 gallons. We have a large variety of hanging baskets and patio containers that come in many different shapes and sizes. Group these by price point and color when merchandising them. Now let's talk about the real reason for all of this, the plants and the flowers. Some of the customers that come into the garden department won't know anything about plants except that the flowers are beautiful and make them happy. Other customers will be longtime gardeners and will have vast amounts of knowledge. You will be able to help both customers if you have a little knowledge about the 6 main plant categories that we carry. They are annuals, perennials, ground cover, basket builders, grasses, and bulbs. Ground covers are exactly what they say, a ground cover. Ground covers come in a variety of sizes. We have 6-packs, quarts, gallons, and tiles. Some are very aggressive and will take over everything. Others are easier to control. If planted on a hillside, they will help stop erosion. If you have an area where nothing will grow, chances are that you can find a ground cover to grow there. They also help control weeds. We have a specific table where we merchandise ground cover, so it is easy to point the customer to them. Ground covers come back year after year. Basket builders are fillers for hanging baskets and patio containers. They are the plants that fill in the spaces. They give texture and variety to your pots. We have basket builders that flow down the side of the pot and some that grow tall to give you height. We call these the fillers, spillers, and thrillers. Fillers fill in the spaces. Spillers spill over the sides and flow down the pot. Thrillers give you height. Again, they have a specific place to be merchandised, so it is easy to direct the customer to them. We also grow a variety of grasses. A grass can be an annual or a perennial. Most of our grasses are grown in gallon pots. There are a few that are grown in branded pots. There is a specific area to merchandise the grasses in the gallon pots. This makes it easy for you to direct the customers to the grass area. Make sure that you tell them to look at the plant tags for information on the grass hardiness. Merchandise the branded grasses with the other branded plants. Grasses grow great when planted in the ground or in patio containers. The main event in the garden departments are the annuals and perennials. These are the plants that give you the flowers. Most people will buy a plant because it has a lot of color and beautiful flowers. It is very important that you learn and remember the difference between a perennial and an annual so that you will be able to help our customers and give them correct information. Remember, when our customers have a successful gardening experience because of the information that you gave them, they will return to our garden departments to do more shopping. You can help them have a successful experience by giving them correct information. Annuals and perennials come in a huge variety of flowers, colors, and growth habit. If you don't know all of them, don't worry. You will be surprised at how quickly you will learn and recognize the flowers as you merchandise them. The basic thing that you need to know is this. Annuals must be planted every year. They do not survive the winter. They do, however, give you color all summer long until it freezes. Perennials only need to be planted once. They will come back year after year if taken care of properly. They usually have a 6 to 8 week blooming period. Some of them will give you a second bloom if you cut them back. Here's an easy way to remember this. Annuals must be planted annually. Perennials are permanent. So remember, permanent perennials, annuals plant annually. If you're feeling a little overwhelmed by all of this information, don't worry, we have cheat sheets for you. In every plant that you merchandise, there will be a plant tag. The plant tag will tell you everything and anything that you need to know. Let's look at a few plant tags and learn how to read them. All of our tags have information on the front and the back. Look at both sides of the tag. The front of the tag will tell you the name of the plant. Is it a perennial or an annual? Does it grow in the sun, part sun, or shade? What is its growing habit like? Clumping, upright, or low growing? The price and why you want to buy the plant. The Why Buy section is very cool. It gives you information like, is it deer resistant? Is it fragrant? Does it attract butterflies? Is it low maintenance? Does it have outstanding color, or is it good to grow on a trellis? Does it have large blooms, or is it drought tolerant? Look at this section to learn more specifics about the plant. When a new shipment of plants arrive for you to merchandise, look at the plant tag to see what category the plant is: annual, perennial, ground cover, grasses, or basket builders. Once you figure this out, you will know where to merchandise it so that the customer will find it in the correct area. After a few shipments, you won't need to look at the tag any longer. You will soon know what plants are perennials and what plants are annuals. When a plant comes in that you haven't seen before, just remember to look at the plant tag. On the back side of the tag, you will find information on how to take care of the plant. This information is very helpful when a customer has a question about any plant. All of the tags have a care and maintenance section. This section gives you information on how tall and wide the plant will grow, what the watering needs are, and how hardy the plant is. The hardiness of the plant tells you at what temperature the plant will die. Every plant has different needs and growing habits. Their hardiness varies anywhere from 35 degrees to a -40. You will also discover the blooming time of a plant. This is super important if you are planting a perennial garden and want flowers all year long in your garden. If you pay attention to bloom times, you can make this happen by planting flowers that bloom in the springtime, summertime, and fall. Some of the tags will give you planting steps. Some of the tags will give you usage and tips information, such as plant several to make a showy display in the garden. On the tags that say deer resistance, there is a disclaimer on the back side of the tag that says deer resistant does not mean deer proof in small letters. Customers often want to know what they can plant that deer won't eat. Never tell them a plant is deer proof. Deer will eat any plant if they are hungry enough. Our plant tags are loaded with information. Take a little time to read them and become familiar with the plants in your garden department. Then share that information with customers when they have questions. Thanks for listening and learning. You are now on your way to becoming a ProGro merchandiser.